Good evening, I'm Camila Gore with Monday's News. In this edition, collaboration key for services, Bougainville marks 21 years, and Gurias honor Sakias with win. The Rabaul Volcano Observatory gave a report this afternoon stating that present activity is very weak, with only a long submarine sediment plume visible, with a small amount of pumice at the surface. Extensive and thick rafts of pumice from the previous, more vigorous periods are now surrounding and washing up on a number of the Admiralty Islands in Manus Province. Activity at present is at low levels, however, it may return to previous levels. As such, communities around the Bismarck Sea, especially in downwind areas, should not become complacent. The Engau Memorial Provincial Hospital in Lae remains one of the busiest referral hospitals in the country. Director Curative Health of the Morobe Provincial Health Authority, Dr. Stephen James, emphasized that this is why collaborations are important to ensure the effective delivery of health services. The Morobe Provincial Health Authority, in partnership with the Divine Word University, opened a new 32-room dormitory that will house medical students doing their practical at the Engau Memorial Provincial Hospital in Lae. Morobe Provincial Health Authority's Director, Curative Health Services, Dr. Stephen James, applauded the partnership, saying Engau needs everyone to work together to ensure the effective delivery of health services to the people.
Today is not just an opening of a dormitory. It is about strengthening the foundation of health system through people. Engau remains one of the busiest referral hospitals in our country. Every day we face increasing patient demand, workforce shortages, and the challenge of delivering quality health care under pressure. In this environment, partnerships like the MBBS program with the Divine Word University are not optional. They are very critical. Through this collaboration, students are trained in real clinical settings where the need is urgent and greatest. They develop into doctors who understand the realities of Papua New Guinea's healthcare system. And our clinicians are strengthened through teaching, mentorship, and shared learning. This is what true partnerships looks like. Education and services strengthening each other. We've got, during the engagement of this infrastructure, there were several biomedical companies engaged. Like for X-rays, we had one company, and they were also engaged with others. So we had several.
Dr. James further outlined that the dormitory, which was built at a cost of 1.9 million kina, will provide a safe and enabling environment for students and allow them to stay close to their training and support the development of a resilient, committed health workforce. This will translate into better healthcare outcomes for the people. The project, funded by the Department of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology, took 8 months to complete, with construction beginning on the 1st of September 2025 and reaching completion on the 1st of May 2026. Papua New Guinea is strengthening its fight against crime through a new Pacific partnership with the Solomon Islands. The twinning program will see prosecutors from both countries share skills, training, and experience to improve prosecution standards. Key focus areas include corruption, financial crime, cybercrime, and family and sexual violence. PNG's acting public prosecutor, Helen Rualakona, says the initiative will help deliver more effective justice for communities with support from Australia's regional law and justice programs. Bougainvilleans across Papua New Guinea and abroad have marked 21 years since the establishment of the autonomous Bougainville government, celebrating Bougainville Foundation Day with messages of unity, reflection, and hope for the future.
Bougainvilleans across the country have celebrated 21 years today, June 15, since the establishment of the autonomous Bougainville government, an achievement born from the courage, sacrifice, determination of the Bougainville people. The nationwide commemoration of Bougainville Foundation Day brought together communities both in Bougainville and those living elsewhere in Papua New Guinea as citizens reflected on the journey of self-governance and the progress made since autonomy was established. Bougainville President Ismail Torama said the day is both a celebration and a moment of reflection on the sad history that continues to shape Bougainville's identity and future direction towards achieving its political independence. He added that the anniversary honors those who have paved the way, while also recognizing the progress achieved over the years. Other strong Bougainville leaders also reflected on the journey forward, expressing hope and confidence in Bougainville's future. They further emphasized unity, resilience, and commitment to building a peaceful and prosperous Bougainville. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN News.
Kumul Consolidated Holdings will have a 10-story commercial complex built at the Old Wharf in downtown Port Moresby at a cost of 148 million kina. The project is expected to end KCH's decades of rental dependency, of which around 15 million kina is used annually for rental expenses. Minister for State-Owned Enterprises, William Duma, made the announcement during the groundbreaking ceremony of the Kumul House Development Project recently and said developer Jurudaya Phoenix Joint Venture is expected to begin work on Tuesday, June 16th. You're watching TV1 News. Stay with us. We'll have the day's other stories when we come back.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's One Talk Wallet. PSP's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
What a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who'll get there? Will Cara, he's over. What a try. Oh, the emotions are flowing. Jubilation, ecstasy. What a game.
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo in Milk taste and added nutrients, Milo in Milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG and Mia. Find PNG made.
Yumi Papa na Mama Ground. We protect our land, we provide for our families today and tomorrow. One kind thinking na pasin must stop. ICT infrastructure works the same way. It helps families stay connected, students keep learning, clinics reach patients, and businesses keep growing. When that connection is lost, we feel it because something important in our lives stopped working. That's why protecting ICT infrastructure is protecting our access to life-changing opportunities.
You have to meet my best friend. She's the sweetest. Hey, check out my hair.
Which one? The one on your head or the one in the sink? Relax. Next time, just use the Mega Growth Anti-Damage Relaxer. It's infused with wonder oils and conditioning proteins for visibly less hair breakage after retouching. Now your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Mega Growth Anti-Damage No-Light Cream Relaxer for visibly less hair breakage after retouching.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. Gold Sport brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in P&G. Proudly Gold Sport.
Thanks for staying with us. Rigo Rice is making waves in its rice production capacity with plans to introduce packaged wasa rice and 1 kilogram rice packs by the end of the year. Managing Director Jeffrey Kennedy says the new packaging will be more affordable for Papua New Guineans to buy for their daily consumption.
10 kg and 5 kg. Down the line, we'll be packaging 1 kg and half kg. So one of the products that we're pushing out that will come on the market before the end of the year is called the wasa rice.
The Cocoa Board of Papua New Guinea is strengthening its support for cocoa farmers through a nationwide training of trainers workshop underway at the Tavilo Cocoa Board Research Station in East New Britain. The 2-week program began on Monday, June 8th, and will conclude on the 19th, bringing together extension and field services officers from across the country. Held under the theme Empowering Officers to deliver quality cocoa extension service to farmers, the workshop is designed to equip officers with practical skills, technical knowledge, and the confidence to better serve cocoa growing communities. Twelve teachers in Goroka have graduated with International English Proficiency Rating certificates, a first for Eastern Highlands Province. This is a step up for local teachers who are now better equipped to teach their students.
The graduation was hosted at Jinitoka EBC Day High School, the first in the province and the fourth in the Highlands region to roll out the program. High school and primary school teachers completed a 1-week workshop designed to strengthen their English language skills. Program Director Brian Kolowa explained that the certificates combine American TOEFL and British IELTS standards, opening doors for teachers to teach abroad. On behalf of Provincial Education Director Wesley Albert, PEB Executive Officer Richard Fino said the certificates are internationally recognized and will soon expand to more schools. Principal Kepi Gisbert thanked the Education Director and Kolowa, saying the training will help teachers teach more effectively. Teaching Service Commissioner Dr. Charlie Muke officiated and presented certificates to the 12 graduates, a step forward in raising English standards for teachers across the Highlands.
A 6-week information, communications and technology program named after the longest-serving school principal, Sister Angela Taylor, Leadership and Information and Communication Program, was launched at Marineville Secondary School during its 60th anniversary celebrations. The program aims to upskill students in various aspects of technology, including social media, cybersecurity, and career pathways in ICT.
During the announcement at Maranville Secondary School's 60th anniversary celebrations recently, New Pay Chief Operating Officer Trevor Manokore reiterated concerns about social media usage among teenage girls. He said using social media also requires leadership. New Pay is encouraging girls to think about branding, personal branding, and how they see themselves. Through these concerns, New Pay, in partnership with Maranville Secondary School, came up with a 6-week information and communication technology program named after the longest-serving school principal, the Sister Angela Taylor Leadership and Information and Communication Program. The program is aimed at upskilling students in various aspects of technology, including social media, cybersecurity, and career pathways in ICT. Manokore added that girls must be the voice for the voiceless and must be encouraged to speak up and out for someone if something is not right. Yolanda Bafmatuk of Era 2004 encouraged the ladies to do less talking and more action by giving back to the school. New Pay is a software company based in Port Moresby, largely responsible for developing digital payment and billing systems for government and state enterprises, among others. Jasmine Rajak, TVWAN News.
And now the finance news. The kina closed lower at $0.2285 in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, our kina was buying $0.2210, $0.3087 Australian dollars, $0.1824 euro, and 35.09 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold, coffee, and cocoa closed higher, while palm oil, crude oil, and copper closed lower. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed higher, ASX closed higher, and all ordinaries closed higher as well. Stay tuned. TV1 News continues after these short messages.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's OneTalk wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our OneTalks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's OneTalk wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
What a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this.
And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who'll get there? No, Kara. He's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation. Ecstasy. What a game.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
Use Savitu Awesome Condom and Wambla way where you can abuse him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy. Ting him, use him condom right away. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborus him sick HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banish him you yet na future blog you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Papa bakang close to Laos. Kaya ino ready yet. Mak blame pelatya. Mams tu uklo rasta. Suppose I'm not ready. Ayo. Me and Mama's look passing the pups. I'm sure I'm way blue milk getter.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new Teaser Visa card.
Welcome back. Turning abroad, the Pacific COP31 envoys endorsed by the Pacific Climate Change Ministers have been appointed. Among them is Ruel Yamuna from Papua New Guinea. The Pacific COP31 envoys are Christina Eonem Tostege from the Republic of the Marshall Islands, the envoy for Oceania focusing on keeping 1.5 within reach, Ruel Yamuna from Papua New Guinea, the envoy for access to climate finance, and Inia Seriratu MP from Fiji, the envoy for the ocean. The envoys will elevate Pacific climate leadership globally. Backed by the COP31 Australia-Pacific Partnership, the envoys reflect strong regional ownership and will work closely with Turkey as host of COP31 to deliver an outcomes-focused COP based on consultation, mutual respect, and shared responsibility. Experts say a lack of planning is leading to conflicts on Melbourne's booming fringes about where to put places of worship. There's no land set aside for churches, temples, and mosques in new suburb plans, meaning communities are left to build them after they've moved in. Sometimes authorities find that the land they buy isn't suitable.
This church group is growing. The congregation's been looking for land for a new church in the booming southeast.
For 2 years, we did our best to find places that weren't already zoned, that were affordable, and just had to tick off all the boxes.
They came across this block in Cranbourne South, but some locals aren't impressed. The block is across the road from Melbourne's urban growth boundary in land zoned as Green Wedge.
The Green Wedge has a really clear purpose about maintaining rural character, maintaining biodiversity, agricultural use.
We need to support the biodiversity in this area. We have so many endangered species, even just around here.
Places of worship are allowed in Green Wedge zones, but they need a council permit.
If there was a better option available to us, we certainly would have taken it up.
The application for a church here is currently before Casey Council. They'll consider things like traffic and environmental impact, as well as the Green Wedge zone. And experts say cases like this are becoming more common. Experts say more land needs to be set aside for community use when new suburbs are designed.
At the moment, we've got such an emphasis on housing provision and so little thought given to what quality social infrastructure looks like in our neighbourhoods, particularly our greenfields.
A community thrives when people can connect and grow together and not be in isolation. And this is one thing that is being overlooked.
A state government spokesperson said the application is an issue for Casey Council.
Health programs are being given a multi-million-dollar funding boost in this week's Brisbane City Council budget. It comes amid fears inflation will see significant rate hikes, but the Lord Mayor is promising Brisbane will keep the lowest rates in the southeast.
A healthy breakfast for Brisbane's healthy lifestyle.
Free programs like these will get a $5.6 million boost in this week's Brisbane City Council budget.
We're delivering the biggest boost to active and healthy programs that the city has ever seen. It will provide 20,000 sessions across the year of free activities.
In a bid to capitalise on the city's dawn economy, which is starting to rival Brisbane's nighttime spend. For multiple years, Brisbane has been given the title of the world's earliest rising city. The average wake-up time here is 6:35 a.m.
It'll be a really big point of difference when people come here in 2032. We've all been to cities where nothing seems to happen until about 10 o'clock in the morning.
The Lord Mayor says he's done what he can to avoid a massive rate hike.
We're also going to keep our commitments that we made to the people of Brisbane as well, to offer the lowest rates in South East Queensland of any council.
But he admits significant cost pressures, especially as demand for public transport continues to climb.
We know, for example, that our fleet of 1,200 buses and hundreds of trucks is costing significantly more to run now with higher fuel and diesel prices.
Locals have named items on their budget wish list for this month's local and state budgets.
Where I live down Taringa Way, one of the ferry terminals hasn't reopened across the river, so that sort of limits us.
I think more preventative health. I think, seeing people being able to be educated and improving health literacy.
Adrian Schrinner will serve up Brisbane's budget on Wednesday.
Environmentalists and First Nations groups say they are worried about the South Australian government's proposed water access deal with mining giant BHP.
BHP is taking more than 33 million litres of water every day for their mining operations at Olympic Dam. In layman's terms, that is enough water to supply more than 650 homes for an entire year. It does appear that the government is fast-tracking this bill through Parliament. That is because the current arrangement doesn't expire for another 10 years. Those who oppose the bill say that public consultation has been inadequate. There was a parliamentary committee set up as well to scrutinise the proposed legislation. It only heard from BHP and government representatives. The new legislation will see the mining giant close one of its well fields within 10 years, but a larger and second well field could continue. Traditional owners say that BHP's water usage has dried up some outback springs. Environmentalists want to see water extraction end even sooner. South Australia's mining minister, Tom Kutzentona, said that under this new proposed legislation, BHP would be under stricter regulations. They would also be responsible for the environmental health of those springs. The legislation is due to be voted on tomorrow in Parliament.
And that ends the news segment. Later in sports, Hunter's 6th consecutive loss and young content creator impressed.
Always on WhatsApp? Then this is your style of banking with TISA. Check your account balance or even chat with a TISA Bank agent. Get started today by following these simple steps. 1. Save TISA Bank's official WhatsApp number in your phone. 2. Open WhatsApp and send a simple hi. 3. Follow the menu to start banking. It's that easy. TISA Bank. Banking on change.
Central Province is our home.
The tides of the Coral Sea are our heartbeat. From the coast to the mountains.
Traditions pass generation to generation.
The sea and our gardens sustain us.
Our songs carry our legends through time.
Our home is Central Province. Our nation is Papua New Guinea.
The PNG LNG project has now generated more than 30 billion kina for Papua New Guinea since production commenced. Nearly half of this amount has been paid as tax. Equity distributions are paid to KPHL and MRDC based on the interest they hold. Tax is paid to the IRC, while development levies and royalties are paid to DPE.
on! Oh no! A spill!
Don't worry, Satso and B29 will win this cleanup.
Satso and B29 kick stains out of the game.
Wash and win!
Spotless victory.
Satso B29!
Satso and B29, your clean champions.
From our homes where every morning starts with a taste we all love. A taste that holds memories and shared stories. A taste that can bring friends together. Made with care and loved in every corner of PNG. Inspired by our champions and rooted by our family values. Snacks, so crunchy and tasty, it's irresistible.
Mom's late. Why hasn't she called? Dad doesn't like it when she's late. He's not going to be happy. Hope nothing bad happens. I'm proud of what I just saw. He's showing a change for the better.
It is bouncing off the upright try. Big shot coming in. Tamika wraps it around the fullback, and she'll score the first try with a 10-metre slide.
Welcome back. The PNG Hunters suffered a 22-12 loss to the Burleigh Bears at the National Football Stadium in Port Moresby on Sunday, June 14th. The Hunters' performance has significantly dropped, registering 6 consecutive losses and a total of 11 losses in the QRL Host Plus competition.
The Hunters matched the visitors in the opening half with tries to Trevor Solo and Joel Genna, both conversions successful, helping the home side to level the scores at 12-all at half-time. However, the Bears took control in the second half, delivering strong defensive and attacking performances to pull away to victory. Burleigh crossed for 5 tries through Bailey McConnell, Lee Turner-Rao, registering 2, Callum Gromek and Ryan Foran, while Guy Hamilton added a penalty goal.
Yeah, I thought it was a really, really tough match. The Hunters come to play, and we always have a bit of trouble over here with them. They got us last year on Anzac Day, and again, they really stuck it to us, and I thought it was a much improved match by them, and yeah, and probably a scratchy one by us that we just had to find a way in the end, and they never make it easy. And yeah, I thought it was a great match. I was talking to Paulie before, and it was a good one.
The loss is another setback for the Hunters, who were unable to contain the Bears' second-half surge on home soil. Will the Hunters take the 6th loss as a shake-up call when they meet the Northern Pride at NFS on Sunday, June 21?
We worked a lot on our energy, and I thought we brought that. We brought that at times, even at half-time, we were high energy in the sheds, and I think we had a lot of opportunities that we didn't capitalise on. But, you know, Burleigh Bears fought to the end, and I think that was a good win for them as well. I mean, again, there was a lot of opportunities and a lot of probably silly areas, silly decisions as well. But again, you know, we've got a young squad. We'll go back. We'll work on that. And I was really proud of the boys. You know, we've had quite a few losses at the moment, and backs against the wall. But we all played for each other today, and you know, we put ourselves in a position to, you know, possibly win that game.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
Australian Rugby League content creator Oliver Olimeja, after experiencing his first SP PNG Hunters home game in Port Moresby, has left a lasting impression. He witnessed the Hunters rise to the occasion against the Burleigh Bears in front of a passionate, National Football Stadium crowd.
Oli, who traveled to Papua New Guinea with his father, Tyson, as part of a long-awaited rugby league trip, was captivated by the atmosphere. He described the energy, noise, and support from local fans as unlike anything he had experienced before. It was Oli's wish to watch the Antas clash against the Belly Bears on Sunday, June 14, which provided the young content creator with a perfect introduction to PNG's deep love for the game. Oli engaged with fans, explored Port Moresby, and shared his experiences with his growing online audience, helping showcase PNG's unique rugby league culture to viewers across Australia and beyond. His visit showcases a strong connection between the Hunters, their supporters, and the wider rugby league community. Oli is also backing the PNG Chiefs ahead of their entry in the NRL in 2028.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the NRL boys come in, but SB Hunters have a big atmosphere. I can't wait to see what it looked like for the PNG Chiefs.
For Oli Major, the trip was an opportunity to witness one of rugby league's most passionate fan bases in action, living with memories that will last a lifetime. Michael Tamtipais, TVWAN Sports.
Competition leaders, Morobe Provincial Government Candidates, continue to maintain form in round 10 of the Digital ExxonMobil Cup after thumping Hela Wigman 22 points to 8 at the Ron Albert Oval in Medang on Saturday.
Candidates making their debut this season have kicked off on a high note and continue to prove their worth with more wins. The Candidates led throughout the match, showcasing strength and skill dominance. The first half saw both teams putting up a strong performance, but Candidates were not within reach to run away with a clear lead, 10 points to 2 at halftime. In the second half, both teams pushed hard, with the Wigman scoring a try and a successful conversion. However, the home team scored 2 more tries to further their lead. Head coach Stanley Tappend was overwhelmed with the win. He stated that the Wigmen brought in their best, but was thrilled that his team once again defeated a strong opponent.
80 minutes later, the boys really played well, so we're just grateful for the win. We had a lot of respect for Wigman, Andiki and his team. They've been always in the top 4 last couple of years, so we prepared well for them. Same as last week, this week. You can't really slip off each week. You have to prepare well each game, so that's what we did.
Hela Wigman coach Andrew Andiki congratulated the Candidates team. He highlighted that it is only the first half of the season and is positive the team will bounce back into action.
So they were young boys, they were in a good decision and all this, so they deserve the 2 points. It's not about the outcome winning. For us, we are sticking to the process by completing the sets. We see the previous weekend, how we complete our sets, how we in our process, not only in the game, but outside of the game, in our camp.
Susan Oriape, TV1 Sports.
The Simbu Provincial Rugby Football League Development recently received 1 million kina from the Simbu Provincial Government to develop rugby league across the province. As part of this initiative, Gumine District launched its District Rugby League and also received 100,000 kina to kickstart its competition.
Simbu Province is known for producing some of the best rugby league talents in the country, such as Kumul's late Bal Numapo, Stanley Gene, Justin Olam, and others. With PNG Chiefs' entry into the NRL in 2028, the Simbu Warriors are aiming to get back into the Digital ExxonMobil Cup competition, hopefully by 2027. As part of this plan, the Simbu Rugby League Committee launched the Gumine District Rugby League, led by Chairman John Kamane, together with PNG RFL Lower Islands Confederation Participation Officer Nuape Kuipo. The program aims to create opportunities for youth, schoolboys, and schoolgirls to showcase their talents and develop pathways into elite rugby league. Gumine Digine local level government President Anton Kuman said Governor Noah Cool is committed to supporting Gumine its LLGs and ward areas with 100,000 kina to sustain district rugby league competitions.
Government now focus through long. How all the developing or beginning a young player come legislative level of the small go inside long. Through the rugby league inside the district level, go provincial level, go national level. Na current name la Babani go outside. Put him going all on the team. All call him out. Finish him. Arimosam Babani chip. All chip. So I'm going on 2028. But Chimbuare Sempa going long 2027. Also, I'm sure government got focus lo disla, only got plan backside, only start team league long over up inside the province, district long all. Now come up lo Chimbu. Website, patron lo Yumi and honorable Noah Cool, Governor lo Yumi lo Chimbu.
PNG RFL Lower Islands Confederation Participation Officer Nwape Kuipo thanked the Simbu Rugby League development. He confirmed that all required registration fees have been paid for teams to participate under the PNG Rugby Football League. Kuipo also advised team managers to ensure all players undergo medical checks to be fit and ready for future competitions, including the DDCL Action Mobile Cup next year. Michael Tamtipais, TV1 Sports.
The East New Britain Egmac Gurias displayed a more disciplined, structured and controlled game in front of home crowd on Saturday to beat rivals PRK Mendi Muruks with a comprehensive 28-12 victory. It was an emotional occasion for the Guria team, families and fans as they farewelled late Guria player Lipirin Sakias, who passed away last week after a long illness.
Sits up nicely there for Lippy.
Saturday's Guria win was more than just securing two important competition points. It was a special game dedicated to a dear brother and a loving Guria playmate, late Lipirin Sakias, who passed away last week at the Nongi Base Hospital after a long illness. A moment of silence was observed at Queen's Park before kickoff to remember the late Guria versatile outside back. Lipirin last played for the Gurias between 2024 and 2025 before he fell ill. Unfortunately, he never recovered until his passing last week. Lipirin was part of the inaugural Civic Pride franchise in 2023 and was a teammate of current Guria head coach Wartua Poara Jr. He played for Kokopo Muruks in the Kokopo City League and various other clubs including Rugby Union and Touch Rugby, representing his Bunamami community, and became a role model for the youths in the ward. The Gurias crossed for 5 tries and converted 5 from 5 attempts, while the Muruks scored 2 tries and 2 successful conversions. After the match, Gurias co-captain Moka Kalu gave his thoughts on the game. He also highlighted areas for improvement before they host Osila Wagi Tumbe in round 11 of the DDCL Action Mobile Cup this Saturday.
Mas Brulo, defensive effort for boys. Fight with up, behind the ball, some areas to go out, but defense for boys strong. Sudah kapag the game. Nanti di pressing out the game. Defensive effort for boys. Even though eras kemap pa, on talk na, sorry by, long defense. Players need to improve the stick to process to plana. This competition sets all. Only plan the ball, only mobile.
Eastern Britain Governor Michael Marum and personnel from the multinational operation were also in attendance to show their support for rugby league. Terry Longwood, TV1 Sports.
The West Tigers farewelled Leichhardt Oval in fairytale fashion, defeating the Gold Coast Titans 36-28 in front of a sold-out crowd of 70,773 on Sunday.
West Tigers captain Jerome Luais told the show, scoring a spectacular second-half hat-trick to seal the emotional win before the historic venue closes for an 18-month, $40 million redevelopment.
Looking for three, Jerome Luai!
The Tigers made a strong start, jumping out to a 12-0 lead after tries to Stafford Toa and Taylor May. However, the Titans responded with 24 unanswered points largely orchestrated by fullback Keanu Kinney, giving Gold Coast an 18-12 lead at half-time.
Which is saying something.
Oh, ball again! Kinney off an offload! Kinney with a skip and jump! Passes inside! Moran!
Jump for 16 for the Titans. Here they go again! Kinney off Brimson! Kinney support! Left and right! Passes and back inside! What a pass! And who goes over this time?
And extending it further in the second half. Just when the Titans threatened to spoil the party, co-captain Luai sparked a thrilling comeback. He scored 2 tries to pull the Tigers back into the contest before crossing for his third in the final minutes to secure an 8-point victory. The victory was the perfect antidote to the Tigers' 68 humiliation against the Panthers the previous week, allowing the club to close out a cherished era at the 8th wonder of the world with a memorable triumph.
Extremely proud of our team. I can get into the details of the game about how we started, then the lack of resilience we showed, the fight back we showed, but all in all, to come back to Leichhardt on our last game there for a while and get the actual result. The rest of it is irrelevant right now. We can deal with that. But as a coach, there's a lot to be proud of. I thought some guys showed some great leadership today. I thought Jerome, guys like Alex Seyfarth, who don't get a mention quite often, was outstanding for us. And I thought the kid on debut, Josesi, he looked like an NRL player. Like, phenomenal. I thought his effort was outstanding today. Bringing energy to our crowd at Leichhardt, them knowing it's their last game to try and give them something to cheer about. And all that was up and down with our performance. And to be fair, there's a lot I didn't like today, but got 2 points, that's the biggest thing. And there's so many good things to take away from it too.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
Matters Memorial Secondary School in Oro Province recently hosted a 2-day athletics carnival on June 11 and 12. This is part of its guidance and counseling program launched in Term 1. The athletics program falls under the school-related gender-based violence and counseling initiative, which aims to provide students with positive activities, encourage healthy lifestyles, and help prevent issues associated with gender-based violence. The carnival also served as a selection event for students who will represent Matters Memorial Secondary School at this year's PNG Athletics competition. The carnival also united students and staff in promoting sportsmanship and talent development. Turning overseas, thousands of Adelaide fans turned up at an event in the CBD to watch the Socceroos defeat Turkey. Meanwhile, family and friends of one Socceroo celebrated their star with a watch party of their own.
This family home in the Adelaide foothills. Today, a base for the family and friends of Tete Yengi, cheering his World Cup debut.
Let's go, Tete, let's go!
For Auntie Lucy, a dream come true.
We feel very proud that we have the family that is representing Australia, representing the world, representing South Sudan.
We never really expected to see them play at an actual World Cup, and it means a lot to us.
Mo and Irakunda are going to give us a few goals coming up very soon.
Adelaide's Musturi Aaron Kunda delivering on that first goal 27 minutes in.
Irakunda, baby! Irakunda!
The state government estimating about 5,000 people came to cheer on the Socceroos at the drive.
Just so proud, not just for Australia, not just for us, but just the whole African community.
Among the crowd of gold and green, some Turkish fans.
Turkey!
But the Aussies claiming victory.
And now the weather forecast. In regional forecast, Southern Port Moresby mostly fine, then partly cloudy evening. Kerema and Popodetta, fine, partly cloudy. Omase, Inlay, partly cloudy, then possible brief showers or drizzle. To the New Guinea Islands, Kokopo Rabaul, mostly fine with windy condition. Kimbe, mostly fine, and Buka, fine or partly cloudy. To the Highland G areas for the next 24 hours. Coral Sea, seas moderate to rough with southeast winds of 20 to 33 knots. Solomon Sea, seas moderate to rough with southeast to southerly winds of 20 to 25 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas moderate to rough with southeast winds of 20 to 33 knots, with strong gusts over the south to southeast sectors. Pacific Ocean, seas slight to moderate to rough over